Hey there, recovery fam. Welcome back to Scott's Thoughts, where you never have to feel alone. If you're new to the community, don't forget to hit that big red support button down there and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos or streams. So yeah, I'm bringing you to another reading today from the Just for Today book. The Just for Today book is a daily reading. Gives you something to think about during your day, meditate on, and it's a very beneficial part of my journey myself. I find the Just for Today book more of a spiritual read for me, so hope you enjoy. And today is January 29th. And the reading for today is called The First Step, an Action Step. And every reading has a little saying before the reading, and the little saying today says, "Do we understand that we have no real control over drugs?" And that's from the basic text of the main literature of Narcotics Anonymous, page 18. And the reading today is, "At first, many of us have thought the first step required no action. We just surrender and go on to step 2. But step 1 does require action. The action we take in the first step will be evident in the way we live, even from the first day clean. If we truly believe that we are powerless over our addiction, we will not choose to be around drugs. To continue to live with or associate with practicing addicts may indicate our reservation in our program. An absolute belief that the first step applies to us will ensure that we clear our homes of all drugs and paraphernalia. As time goes on, we will not only continue with the basics, but add new actions to our first step repertoire. We will learn to feel our feelings rather than trying to control them. We'll stop trying to be our own. We will stop trying to be our own and only guide on a recovery journey. Self-sponsoring will cease. We'll begin to look to a power greater than ourselves for more and more spiritual satisfaction, rather than trying to fill that void with something else. Surrender is only the beginning. Once we surrender, we need to learn how to live in peace we have found." And then every reading has a just for today, and it says, "Just for today, I will take the action necessary to practice the first step. I truly believe it applies to me." Absolutely. Do I? It says in the beginning. It says for a little reading. Do we understand that we have no real control over drugs? Well, for me, drugs and alcohol were my masters. They dictated everything that I did in my life. Do I understand? When I first came in, did I have reservations? Sure, I had reservations when I first came into recovery. I didn't even know if I was supposed to be there in recovery, and I had to come to an understanding that I had no power over the first drug or the first drink. Once I put something in my body, I didn't know where it was going to take me. I couldn't just have one. So it does. This first step is an action step. Yes, I had to surrender to the fact that I am an alcoholic. I am an addict. And then I had to take action. It was my choice to continue putting myself in an environment around drugs and alcohol, or I could do my best to stay and stay away from the slippery places. Get myself to a safe place. When I first came into recovery, I went to a whole pile of meetings because I didn't even feel safe in my own head. So I took recovery very seriously when I first came in, because I wanted to live, I wanted to fit, I wanted to feel like I fit somewhere, I wanted to feel a part of something bigger than myself. And I did reach out to other people in the program, I learned how to get more closer back to a power greater than myself, my higher power. So I'm able to. I know how important the action in the first step is. I had to make sure that I kept myself away from drugs and alcohol. I had to make sure that I kept myself in a safe place, and it was in the meetings. It was in the drop-in center I used to go to. Just be around people, not isolate, you know. And we talk about doing to do things. The more I did to do things and got out of myself and was helping other people and sharing with other people that help them not feel so alone as well. That's all part of recovery, right? So it's about giving it away to be able to keep it. It is, you know. I couldn't just, okay, I'm powerless, but then not take any action, because then I wouldn't have had any better results. It is an action step, you know. So I have to make sure that I'm always mindful of that as well, because sometimes I can get back into that funk again and try to take back control and try to be the fixer, try to do things on my own again and stuff like that. But I know as soon as I start doing that, then my life starts looking like crap again, and I don't like feeling bad inside. You know. So it's also something I just don't do. I didn't just do once and just hand it over. Okay, so excuse me, just surrender to the fact that I was powerless over my addictions. I had to take the necessary actions in my life to be able to start to learning and growing and thriving in recovery. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Sorry, guys. If you are new to the community, don't forget to hit that big red support button down there and that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos or streams. And I'll see you all again very soon. Have a wonderful day.